don't have anything for you this
What
episode.
the fuck?
I know, dude. I'm sorry. I got you one last time.
Joke's on you. I actually do have a gift for you.
What? Is it more caffeine? Because I want that.
No. I found this at an antique store months and months and months ago.
An antique store. I love old presses.
I assume you already have that album, and if you do, I'll just keep it. But it's a AFI
Oh my gosh.
EP.
Funny thing about me though.
Is that you'll just keep multiple copies of shit?
Well, I really like variants
Oh, okay.
in vinyl, so I have the repressing. But this looks like an original pressing.
It is. It said like 92 or something.
I believe it was 97.
Well, then they pressed that before they recorded it, which makes it even more rare.
This was the only time I don't know, they put it out on Adeline Records instead of Nitro for some reason, but oh my god, I love you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
So we were on vacation like...
Where'd you get this from?
I want to say it was like 8 months ago.
Fire inside
It was a very, very long time ago, and I
Yeah.
got it there. I was like, AJ's always getting me gifts during the podcast.
You didn't.
Like, I'll just get him this. And it's literally been sitting right there on the shelf.
Really?
I've
never seen
every
it?
single time. And then when I was getting ready for recording tonight, I was just like, fuck. I could give him that.
Oh my god. So yeah, I have one. I have a repressing. It's like a different colored vinyl, but this was like oh my god.
It was a really weird... So it was in Carmel by the Sea. I think
I love that city.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and
awesome.
We went into this little antique shop that had like very curated everything.
Okay.
And yeah, it was there.
Dude.
It's also where I got this cool
appreciate
tray behind me.
Nice. Dude, I'm gonna put this on tonight when I get home.
Eagle-eyed viewers who noticed when that tray appeared behind me will know when I actually bought that gift.
I was actually wearing an AFI shirt last episode, but yeah, honestly, me buying you stuff is me being able to just say I got you a gift or got you a beer instead of thinking of something to say at the beginning of the episode. Yeah.
Icebreaker completed.
This one, I was going to say...
Wait. This is the Remember the Times podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Mitch. This is AJ.
Hello,
Did
everyone.
it at the top of the episode this time
Hello.
because we're professional.
So before I start, I want you guys all to know that we actually got to hang out with our original guitarist, James Grant, recently.
Right.
Yeah, he was in town. He told me that he's really enjoying these new episodes because he's not a part of them.
Yeah, so he's not getting roasted.
And he doesn't know the stories. So he's never heard these before. But, I mean, the fact that he's not getting roasted, like, that could change at any point.
Kind of set himself up to get roasted.
Sounds like a challenge.
Yeah.
More than anything. But we'll see about that. But he also told me that he wants to do an SB&C reunion show. He'd love to do that. But he won't. SB&C is our first band, or second band in this.
Yeah. Listen to
Anyways.
the old episodes.
But he won't sing our song, Put It in Perspective, if we do it.
That's like his song.
I mean, I told him, I was like, you didn't write it, I wrote it, I should be embarrassed. And he's like, no, because, I think he's worried about, what was it, becoming president, I think, or something?
I thought he was worried about that.
Yeah, or, I don't know, the people at his country club or whatever the hell. But, like, I mean, nobody's listening to this, James. Like, what overlap would there be? We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about, what fork to use for escargot or any...
Use the escargot fork. Obviously, trick question.
Nobody would be interested in this. So don't worry. You can sing the song, dude.
Yeah. I give you permission. Yeah. That would be fun. That would be fun to do like a dirty old punk show.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Especially like if the original lineup did it. Yeah, that'd be great. I want to hear you
like,
sing
comment,
again,
and subscribe if you think that we should do that.
And who wants to hear James sing Put It in Perspective?
Yeah, like we're only going to do it if he does.
It's 45-second song. Like, come on.
Yeah, mumble through some of the words that make you uncomfortable. And that's the problem.
All right. Speaking of uncomfortable, getting ready for Warped Tour 2008 Part 2.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is where my life started getting really uncomfortable for the next couple years here. Okay, so we're going back through April through June 2008. We just talked about the last 5 shows before we went on Warped Tour 2008. Now we're going to talk about all the other shit that was happening at the same time. We left you on the fact that we found out, I think it was in May, that our label could not pay for the album that they asked us to record and set up the recording process for.
With the spoken agreement that they're paying for it.
Yeah. So, fool me once. Whatever. But, yeah, so after it was done, the bill, I think they agreed on $5,000 for us to do it. I don't believe that included mastering. It might have. So we didn't know what we were going to do. We also needed to pay, and for pressing. So we needed to figure out how we were going to pay the studio $5,000 or higher, pay to press the album, which is about what was like $2,000 or $3,000 maybe.
Yeah, and the $5,000 was basically like we didn't have access to the finished album until we paid for it. Basically,
yes. And we thought we really needed it to like push ourselves forward on the tour. We also needed to pay for merch, and I don't know, anything else that we all needed to get ready for. Now, keep in mind, I don't believe John was working at the time. Chris was not working at the time. I was working at Jamba Juice, so I was making fuck all.
No, that's a really high-paying job.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if I worked 40 hours a week, it was still $7.25 an hour. Like, it doesn't do anything, which I did work 40 hours a week a lot, and it didn't do anything.
Might as well have just not had that
We'll
job.
talk about that later. So I went to Bank of America, which is where I was banking for me personally, and I opened a business account, and I somehow was allowed to get a $9,000 credit card with a credit card with $9,000 limit. I think Taylor probably had the most money out of us at the time.
Because he worked.
He was working as a bartender, or I don't know,
or maybe
I think he was a bartender.
But yeah, he had the best job out of all of us.
Yeah, or a job.
Yeah,
you had a job as well, but I think so. 3 out of the 5 of us had jobs, but Taylor had. Fun fact: Taylor was actually using James Grant's, our first guitar player, his guitar cab. But he didn't have a head. So Taylor, I'm pretty sure Taylor, he bought like a top of the line. It was either a 6505, I think it was a 6505 PV head, which is like, I think about $5,000 or something. It's very expensive. So he had already put in a lot. So I didn't want to he definitely put in more money, but we couldn't tap him too hard. He just literally just spent $5,000.
And just joined the band too.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember where everything was delegated. But needless to say, I maxed out that $9,000 credit card within the 4 weeks before we left for Warped. I put in as much money as I could with my sick job. You did. John was actually able to contribute. Chris did not.
As is tradition.
As is tradition, yeah. And then the rest, I maxed out a $9,000 credit card.
I can not imagine why a bank would give you. I guess the reason is because they want to be able to send you to collections eventually. But they give you a $9,000 credit card that is immediately maxed out, like within a few days, of opening.
Probably. I'll get to that at the end.
That's not a red flag for them.
Well, this was the bane of my existence for the next decade, if that's gonna help you along with this whole thing. But so did Ken help us? Did he spot us money?
He might have. I think we got a couple small loans from like family.
Maybe, but so because of this, we had to because of this whole CD paying for the recording debacle. This tour, I'm going to go through it one by one, but by the end of it, we had spent almost $20,000, including my credit card, getting ready for this tour, which was drastically more than the year prior. So first we had to also buy merch. We went with the same company that we did the year prior, Clockwork, which is out of El Segundo, still around. You were making all the designs again.
I made some designs that I'm very proud of.
The This Ain't My First Rodeo cowboy shirt is fantastic.
Yeah. I was stealing other people's art and clipping it together long before AI was. I was just like finding images online and just like cutting people out and putting them in.
Really?
Yeah, that cowboy was like from one picture, the background was from another picture, and I just like slammed them together.
Do you remember that you almost made the one of me?
No.
I don't remember what song it was for, but it was you had me on a mountain playing to a bunch of wolves underneath.
I kind of remember making
like, you put it together. We didn't actually get to make the shirt of it, but that would have been extremely silly.
It's pretty metal.
What song was that for?
Who knows?
I don't remember. But This Ain't My First Rodeo Cowboy. What other shirts did we have?
Did we have? Was this one with the Yeah, we had the
butterfly knives.
Yeah, with the butterfly knives one, where each A on either side of Allura was the handle of butterfly knives.
Yeah, which I think was kind of the start of us using 2 capital A's on each side of it and stuff. That might have been that year. Maybe that was 07 too. I don't know. But so we had to do that. That's quite a bit of money if anybody's, Also, the first run of shirts are always more expensive.
They have to make the actual
to make the designs.
Screen for it.
Yeah, unless computers has knocked that process out. I haven't bought my own merch in a while, but that's always been a fun thing. CD artwork, I will give props to Indictment Tom. He found a very good artist. I'm kind of wondering if he was the one who just nixed your Gift of Nothing idea for whatever reason now.
Yeah, maybe it got overridden. It was just like, look, I already found a guy and he's already making something based off.
Because I don't know, I remember feeling a little weird about it. Like, I think mainly because I was really mad that now that he said he couldn't pay for it. Like, you stuck a bunch of 20-year-olds with a $5,000 bill.
Yeah, and you're still making decisions for us?
Yeah. This guy he was just starting out. He has worked with a ton of bands. He does posters, shirts, skateboards. His name is Zeb Love. You should check him out. He is a fantastic artist.
I was just browsing around on his Instagram like last week or something.
He's fucking awesome.
Yeah, because going over the album, I was looking at the artwork more again, and I was like, fuck, this is really good.
Yeah, and he only charged us $50 for this.
That's insane.
Yeah, so...
That was a lifesaver.
He was literally just starting, so... I don't... Like I said, I don't remember who paid for what, if that was money we made at Susie's, or was my credit card, or whatever the hell, but... We were able to come up with $50.
Yeah, we scrounged it together, probably from winnings at the horse track.
Yeah. So that was good. We also had to get roadies. We decided to have 2 this year because I kind of think it was because we were all of a sudden in such a hole, but we thought it would be better if we could all really focus on the Allura merch. So we were going to bring 2 roadies. So somebody could focus on watching the family clothing tent.
Yeah.
That was still part of the deal. We had to watch Fletcher's clothing company tent as well if we were on the tour. So we had to run. So we were running 2 tents again.
Yeah, and I think we also had such a hard time with driving and sleeping and shit the first tour that we were like, we just need one more person that can help.
So our buddy Sam McCauley, the first year was Sam Cortina.
Different Sams.
A new Sam. Sam was the one who got kicked out of Kilkenny's a few episodes for being a little drunky poo.
We were like, let's bring him.
Let's bring that guy. He used to go to shows with us all the time. He was definitely into music. He started doing the Fruity Loops electronic music with Taylor and stuff.
And he also had the added benefit of being like really good at sound and how to set up like all of this board and stuff.
Which leads me to my next point. He was going to be doing sound for us and Chaser, I think, on the tour. We rented Fathom's PA system. So we had to go all the way up to Silver Lake to get that. Or maybe they came to the tour. I don't know. They gave Sam a run through. And Sam did sound for us the entire year on top of Chasers, on top of helping us with merch and driving.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam.
Stellar job.
Yeah. So that was another thing. We rented it. I don't remember how much we rented it for. I think we asked, because we were in such a fucking bind, I think we had to ask them if we could pay them later.
Yeah, like we know that we'll make money on the tour, and you know that we'll make money on the tour because we did with you last year. But like, please just let us pay you later.
For some reason, I have the number 400 in my head. I feel like we might have, I don't know.
400 for like the whole summer?
Yeah, or maybe it was
amazing.
400 a month because it was 2 months long. I don't know. That number's in my head. I could be wrong. I suppose I could ask Yannick, or I could have messaged any of them and asked them, but I didn't.
You didn't feel like doing your homework for this?
I apologize. We also had to organize the family merch. I think that was basically on me. I don't know. Did you guys come and help me at all? I know I was working for them, but you guys were working.
I feel like I did because I ended up with a lot of shirts.
Did you? Yeah,
I think that was when I like loaded up my wardrobe too. I was like, well, technically, if we're the family band, like I should be wearing a lot of family clothes when we play.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, they had no problem with that whatsoever.
So I think I got like one of each design.
Yeah, so maybe you guys came and helped me, but we had to like just go through all the inventory and figure out what we're going to bring for at least the first part until we got low on stock for that one. So we had to do that. So we were just running through so much stuff to get ready for this tour. Also trying to work as much as possible to make more money. One, for ourselves to eat, if that was possible this year, and also to keep paying for stuff because we didn't have enough money anymore because we had to pay an exorbitant amount.
Yeah, and we did not learn a lesson from the first tour in that we didn't even look into getting catering for the band, right?
Well, I think the passes were like $3,000.
Yeah, I think it was an exorbitant amount that we were like, yeah, there's no way we're gonna be able to do that. Let's move on.
There's absolutely no way. Yeah, so that was not going to happen. We just figured we'd tough it out again. And the last thing that happened, which is I think where I finished maxing out the $9,000 credit card, unless it went to something else and we came up with the money. This was in June. So we were leaving on June 19th for this tour. In June, our record label owner, Indictment Tom, who we're calling him, after already telling us that he couldn't pay for the album anymore, he had told Chaser and ourselves that he had an RV and we were all going to be driving together on this tour.
That's right.
Which sounded shitty, but would save us a lot on gas. And if anybody is as old as we are, if you remember that movie The Big Short, about everything crashing and prices skyrocketing, that's when this happened. I didn't understand that movie.
Yeah, but I do remember gas like suddenly getting very expensive. Just
almost $6 a gallon.
Yeah.
And we were about to drive 20,000. Chaser did the math. The country's 3,000 miles long about?
Sure.
We drove over 22,000 miles around the country this summer. So we were in this giant hole and we needed just so much money, and gas prices just tripled almost or something.
Almost overnight it felt like.
So we were freaking out a little bit. And we found out that this RV that we were all supposed to go in caught on fire when he turned it on. That's what he texted Taylor and said, "Oh yeah, I can't do that anymore. The RV caught on fire."
It's got big like my dog ate my homework energy.
Sick, dude.
I'm not convinced there was ever an RV.
Yeah. So now we are within 3 weeks. I swear it was in June, almost 2 weeks away from going on Warped Tour. We had just spent over $15,000 getting ready for this tour, and we had no transportation.
Now we can't do it.
Yeah. I don't remember what trailer we used. I kind of think we just asked to use the 98 Mu one again from Fletcher.
I think so.
Yeah. Which I think we had to rent this time. Okay. Or maybe not. I don't know. But we had to do that. We didn't know what we were going to do. We were driving to practice, actually really close to where we are right now, where you live, on Anza.
Don't tell everybody where I live.
I didn't tell you the street. I said the street near it.
I'm bleeping Nobody that.
Cares. There's so many things I've asked you to bleep that you didn't. You can bleep that
one. Yeah, but this one involves the safety of me and my family from our legions of fan.
You're super strong, dude. You can beat up anyone, right?
Yeah, that's true. Come to my fucking house. See what happens.
I like to invite intruders. Encourage them.
I leave the door open.
Anyways, we were driving to practice on a street near Mitch's house. I did not say your street name.
Cool.
Anyways, and we were driving to practice, and Chris was like, "Hey, there's a van for sale on the side of the street."
That one, get it.
So we pulled over, looked at the van. The guy was living right there. We talked to him. We had no other option. This was the first. It just came out of nowhere. It just happened to be.
Yeah.
Just like came upon us. So, and it also had a PA system in it, which we thought was funny.
Oh, they're like, we could have gotten a PA.
Like not like a car, like a cop one
okay.
that you could yell at people on.
Awesome. I remember making use of that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I forget how much it was. I think he sold it to us for like $3,000, but we bought this dude's van on the side of a highway, and that was where the last of the $19,000+ was spent to get ready for
What's
this.
fun too is that you had a credit card with a bunch of like available money, but like paying the studio, I don't think we could have done that with just giving them a credit card. I think you had to do advances. Right?
I cash advanced $9,000,
which is so much worse.
That's what I did. I cash advanced $9,000.
Yeah, it's all so much worse than actually just like using the credit card up to $9,000. Like, no, actually, I need that in cash in like today.
Well, we didn't have any other option.
Yeah, there's nothing else we could have done. we were like, well, AJ's credit's gonna be fucked anyways. It's just a matter of when is it going to happen. So like, let's just get it out of the way now.
So that's right. I did do that.
Because none of these transactions, nobody had a card reader.
And there's no tap pay. There weren't even apps on phones.
Yeah.
You still had to balance your checkbook.
In my day, there was no Venmo.
Online banking, none of that. So, oh my God, I completely forgot they said that.
Yeah. And then we paid it all off during Warp Tour, right?
Sure. That's what we did. So that was it. That's how it fucking happened. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so now we're ready to go. $19,000 later, we have our album. We have it pressed. We have it mastered. We have the finest merch on the market.
Made by the best graphic designer we could afford.
Yes.
It was me.
We have a van which had like 100,000 miles on it ready to go. Which, by the way, because Fletcher just knows everyone. He had a mechanic and he had a tire guy. So I had to drive to Tustin to get new tires. And I had a mechanic that I think I had some sort of Fletcher like bullied him into giving us a deal kind of thing.
Yeah, I remember getting hooked up on the getting the
everything.
van.
Like he gave the dude gave us tires for like $50, like a brand new set of 4 tires.
Yeah.
He's like, would you rather give it to us or talk to Fletcher?
We'll send him over here.
So that's what we had everything to go, but we were very stressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And during all this, we played 5 shows, but I don't think we weren't practicing. I think we were too stressed.
I think so.
We were too busy.
Photo shoot.
Everything that we were doing was in preparation for Warped Tour, so it wasn't like we weren't getting like show ready gearing up.
I mean, we had a pretty good handle on it because we had just recorded. Yeah. Granted, we were playing with new members that had only played with us for like not even a year yet.
But I think we were going in also with the mindset of like it'll tighten up on the road because that's what happened to us last time. It's like it's boot camp for your set.
Yeah. But also, John was finishing school. I was working full time. You were working, going to school, and you were going to the frat. And like I think we were talking about this, which was, now that I think about it, an interesting thing. But it was stressing us out that you were having to leave practice early and whatever. Mm-hmm. For some reason that was bothering us, but Chris showing up late and John having to go to school.
Yeah, it was fine when everybody else was doing it.
Well, it wasn't fine when Chris was doing it. We just,
You accepted it.
We don't accept it, but you know what happens if we come across that one. So I didn't think about that till just now either. But oh my God, I forgot about the cash advance. Jesus Christ,
that's insane. But yeah, so now think about that. Like $9,000 is at like 33% interest or something crazy.
We'll talk about that in about 4 months podcast time.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, so we're going on our second full tour Now we are leaving on, what is it? June 19th, 2008. Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out how to make 19 grand.
Here we
the
go.
Year before we made almost 21,000, so we were in good spirits.
Nice.
But yeah, there we go. We are going to have a
bonus episode.
A bonus episode next week. We want you to get the full picture going into Warped Tour here. And this one song that did not make it on the album is a big part of this summer for us. It was not released about 12 years later. This is going to be the first time we go slightly out of chronological order. We're going to start this story in 2008 and end it in 2020. But it is about what is my favorite Allura song of all time, Sam Hain's Serenade.
Yeah, we really hope you can keep up as we change times on you guys.
So we're going to start, in 2008, and we're going to end later, but we're going to go in chronological within this one story. But we're going to be doing a bonus episode on this one very special, what is my favorite Allura song, Sam Hain's Serenade.
Yeah. And
so we'll see you next week.
I think we're going to start recording it right now.
Yep, like literally right now.
All right.
Not even going to change shirts.
Probably not.
Should probably change batteries, though.
Yeah, mine's in red.
Yep, mine too.
Okay. Bye.
See you next week.